Brendan Clean, Locked on Suns, joining us now. Brendan, when you read this long report, it's over 7,000 words, what was your reaction?
There's a couple things. The point that I'd been making a lot in the lead up to this, which became a lot longer than I think it normally would have been, is there's people behind this, right? And I think that's what you come back to is not, a lot of fans are looking to get that smoking gun. And is there something that we really can see be used against Robert Sarver in a firm way rather than hearsay? And I think that focusing on those people is the thing that needs to be focused on. And it's more than just, did anybody catch it on film? It's what is the bar we want to hold the people leading a team to? What's the bar that we think is reasonable for a person? I think a lot of people could read this report and think it doesn't hold up to the scrutiny of a Donald Sterling situation. But imagine if your boss acted that way. You wouldn't be okay with it, and you would not be thinking about precedent historically or legal verification of any of this. You'd be thinking, this is not how I want to be in my workplace. And that's really what you want to see the league probably be considering more so than the smoking gun aspect of it. And the other thing that I think you have to be considering is we saw Robert Sarver and the Suns from the beginning use this idea that Baxter Holmes, the reporter from ESPN who put this piece together, has sort of been crafting a story around a narrative, a preconceived narrative. And it's not hard to see what that might be. We're seeing John Gruden, the National Women's Soccer League, all of these places in sports where leadership is crumbling because of accusations very similar to these. And I don't think we should be looking at, did this story fit into the narrative? We should be looking at, why is that a narrative in the first place? And who, again, should we be wanting to rule and lead and operate the places that we invest time and money as sports fans? And I think that's what you're seeing across sports. And this piece does fit into that, whether the Suns want it to or not.
Based on the information we have now, what do you think is next for the NBA when it comes to this investigation? And what would it take, if this holds up, to remove Robert Sarver as the owner?
Yeah, the NBA is conducting an investigation. They announced such today. I believe the law firm is Kaplan, and it will be conducting something. Adrian Wojnarowski from ESPN has said that we should not expect this to be done in a quick manner, especially because there is so little on the record in the story. This is not TMZ releasing audio like it was with Donald Sterling. You have folks saying, I believe it's 3/4 of NBA owners. It's at least a majority of NBA owners would have to vote to expel Robert Sarver from the league if it came to that. We shouldn't expect criminal charges. This is far from a case where something like that would be happening anytime soon. And so you're getting into the weeds of something that could last quite a long time. On the other hand, we will see tonight, as the Suns take on the Rockets, what do they do with the Sterling situation as precedent? We saw that the players really forced the league's hand to take matters a little bit further. I do think, though, if you're looking at that historical precedent in the NBA, the Dallas Mavericks investigation is probably closer to what we're going to see here, where they had sexual harassment allegations in their workplace on their business operations side. They hire Cynthia Marshall. Mark Cuban donates $10 million to advocacy groups for women's sexual assault and things like that in the local community. But Cuban never faced a dismissal, of course, and never even served a suspension. So we do have a comment from John Najafi, who is a vice chairman of the Suns, a minority owner, I believe the second highest owner, saying that he wants a swift and thorough investigation and he supports full accountability. So that's the second most powerful person in ownership of this Suns team calling for what the league is doing. And we'll see where it goes from there.